Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen here on this September 6th, the SAM channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. We've got some rain this morning here as of 20 minutes before 7, 6, almost 6:40 as I record the podcast this morning. Sounds good, too, on the roof. Yeah, it's a pretty good steady rain. We've had a little bit of thunder, a little bit of lightning, but not anything that's out of hand. Here you see it on the radar, and you can see everything pushing through southern Kentucky and middle Tennessee this morning. Again, none of this is severe. This is all kind of ahead of the main line of showers, which will come through this afternoon. It's still waiting back to the west, the cold front, which will be pushing through as we get into tonight and very early tomorrow morning. So, as we go through the day, we're going to see this wave of shower and thunderstorm activity, and there's going to be more that comes in a little bit later and moves east as we get into the afternoon hours, and then that'll be it. So, expect maybe some brief heavy downpours, maybe some lightning and thunder, and there is a very, very small risk that a few of these storms could get a little bit stronger this afternoon if we get some daytime heating. And there is that marginal level 1 risk that some of those storms, maybe one or two, could turn severe. But I'm not looking at a severe situation here. It's not going to be one of those kinds of deals. It's going to be general thunderstorms. And I think some of those that could be a little hefty could contain some gusty wind and maybe even some hail, because we've got colder air coming in with that cold front, and that colder air is going to be transported down and could form little ice pellets with some of the stronger storms this afternoon and early this evening. Let's check temperatures, and we're starting out in the muggy 70s, but there are some upper 60s kind of peppered in here. 70, 71 here in Bowling Green, some 72s showing up here and there. How about that rainfall last evening? Well, the highest amount of rain was back into Christian County. That's where they had some flood issues last evening. 2.67 inches of rain. That's just from last evening, with a little bit from this morning added to it. But it was like around 2.5 inches at 10 o'clock last night when I was doing the weather on TV. So, yeah, they've added a little bit more to that. And that's where some of the heaviest rain fell, was back into western Kentucky. We only got about a third of an inch at some of the mesonet sites here, or less, depending on where you were. And we're going to add to those totals for today as we get ready for that cold front to come through. Let's check the model blender and show you how it's going to look over the next several days. And look at that. Even the numbers look like fall. You know, the orange and a little bit of a red. But notice we're not seeing 90s. Today, and even that 88 that's showing up today, I think that's too warm. We're going to keep some cloud cover in here, although it may warm up into the mid and start to get into the upper 80s. That 88, I think, may be too warm, depending on how much cloud cover and rain that we get today. So shave it down, 85, 86, maybe 87. But then starting tomorrow, going through the rest of the week into the weekend and all next week, look at those 70s showing up and low 80s. I think that's going to be a trend. And here we go into not only the first full week of September, but we're starting to get into those days getting even shorter as far as daylight, and the nights getting longer. You know what that means? We're going to transition into fall, and there's going to be little opportunity to get hot and muggy again. Today could be one of those last days that we feel a lot of mugginess and a lot of heat. So The trend is cooler starting tomorrow and staying that way, it looks like into even all next week. So here comes fall. Even though we're still a few days away from it officially, I think the trend is going to be that we're headed that direction for sure. Here's a look at the model map, and you can see how we're dealing with these showers and thunderstorms this morning. This is the first wave that'll come through and maybe even taper off for a little bit. Then, as we get into the afternoon, this is where you see the daytime heating kicking in. Now, the cold front is still about right there later this afternoon and this evening, and I still think there's going to be development there. You can see it there. There's the front starting to show up with those showers lining up. Let me draw a little better. Yeah, that's the front. This evening, about 6, 7 o'clock, there will still be showers and thunderstorms pushing through. And then we see this finally coming to an end this evening as the cold front passes through late tonight, very early tomorrow. We take the showers and the thunderstorms along with it. And then here comes the cooler air. And I mean, it's all going to come down. It's going to feel so nice. It's all going to filter in here, and it's all going to feel very fall like, as you saw there in the blend of models, the model blender. It's going to be, I can't wait. I love it. I'm ready. I am so ready for fall. And I think we're going to have these very fall like temperatures coming in, which is good for the weekend and next week. Now, there is that severe weather threat, but again, it's low level, marginal, level one, maybe. Maybe. It's not a guarantee this afternoon, but I put it up there just so you know. But I'm not that all impressed with the possibility. I mean, there could be a, a couple of good storms that get a bit on the strong side, maybe close to severe, but it would be on the low level, severe. Gusty winds and some hail would be the main threat with any of the stronger storms. Here we go the next several days. You see the showers coming through this morning into the afternoon and evening. There's the cold front coming through. This is about 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that's probably close to the timing, midnight or so. Then we get into tomorrow, good looking day. In fact, all that nice cool air starts to come in. It feels nice, looks nice. There is a secondary front that's going to come in Saturday morning, but it's rain free. All the rain will be here located with the low pressure system and the first cold front that is going to pass through here tonight. So that front's going to come on through. It's going to reinforce the cooler, drier, less humid air. Here we go into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. By Tuesday, we do see some rain beginning to move in, and I think that is going to be about it as far as rain chances once we get past today. All right, that'll do it for your Wednesday. I'm on the radio right now at Sam 100.7 until 10 o'clock this morning, and I'll be on News 40 tonight at 5, 6, and 10. In the meantime, thanks for watching as always. God bless you and have a wonderful Wednesday.